Hello everyone, my name is Kingsley. Welcome back to our video. So we are going to continue from where we stopped in our last video. So we were able to create month column. We were able to create month column. So let's try what we are going to do now. We are going to, as you can remember, if you can remember, I checked the data type of our data frame. All our columns was still an object, a string. So we are going to be converting them now. We are going to be converting them. We are going to be converting them. So we are going to convert month column to integer, price each to float, and quantity price to integer. So let's do that. What we are going to do now is to do that we are going to do df, right? Df month equal to df month dot as type int. So sorry, I think there's a problem. Okay, I need to rerun this again. I need to rerun this, run this so that it will work again. Okay, I think we are going to be good now. Okay, it works. Just ignore this, it means that it works. So but for us to know if it works, we are going to check the data type again and see if it works. That is the only way we know if it works. Okay, as you can see, month is now integer 32. That means it works perfectly. So now we are going to converting a particular column into integer. We have two types. We have we can use this dot as type method, or we can use to numeric, pd dot to numeric to convert it. Now the difference between the two of them is this one we just convert it to just integer. So if I try to convert this, for example, this price ish, which is a float, if I try to convert it and I use this, it's going to convert it to integer. It won't be a float again. It will just probably approximate it. So that is the difference. But if we use to numeric, we will look at the particular column and know the type of input they did. Maybe if it's float, it's going to convert it to float. If it's just an integer, it's going to convert it to an integer. So that is the best one to use. To me, that's the one I normally use. I normally use to numeric, but I first use this one because this one is just is not a float, and I want to be able to show you so that you know the difference between the two. Yes. So so when converting these two now, when converting two of them, I'm going to use to numeric so that you see the differences. So the next one I'm going to convert now is quantity order and price ish. So to do this, df okay, quantity ordered equal to, let me just copy this again, quantity ordered equal to pd dot to underscore numeric. Okay, sorry, it have to be in a quote. Quantity ordered. Sorry about my typing, sorry that I'm slow, I'm sorry about that. Okay, let's run. Wow, it shows that it works. So let's come back here again and check the data type. As you can see, it has changed to what? Integer, that is quantity ordered. So let's still use the same row. Let's just change it to price ordered, price ish. Let's change it to price ish. Okay, wrong. Okay, now let's check it again. You see, price ish have changed to what? To float. So that is the difference between the two, as type integer and to numeric. To numeric will be able to dictate if is a float and it will just convert it to float. If it's an integer, it will convert it to an integer. But as type, we only convert it to integer. If I try to use as type to convert this particular column, price ish is going to convert it to integer and not float. It won't be float anymore. So that is the difference between the two. So we were able to convert them. So now let's go to number 2 question. What was the best month for sales and how much was earned that month? Okay, before that before we do that, from our data frame you will see that we don't have a sales column. We have ordered ID, we have the name of the product, we have the quantity the person or the client bought, we have the price ish. This two quantity 2, this is the price, but actually we are supposed to have this sales, right? We are supposed to have the what? The sales. So the sales should be the quantity they bought and the price. You have to multiply it together and we have our sales column. So we can be able to say that, okay, this person bought 2, quantity 2, and this is the total amount. But just we only have just price of each of the products, so the data is not complete. But we can do that. It's very simple. We can do that. So to do that, we are going to multiply this quantity ordered column and the what? Price ish. We're going to multiply it and we are going to have our sales column. So to do that, we're going to do this df. We are going to name the column sales. Okay, let's put the first capital letter. Sales equal to, right, equal to df quantity ordered. Can just do multiply by df price ish. Okay, you can just multiply it like this. Let's go ahead and run it. Okay, ignore this. Like I said, ignore it. It means that it works. So now let's try and view our data frame again. Wow, it works. Here we have our sales column. So the first one, quantity ordered is 2, the price is 11.95. so 2 times 11.95 is what? Is 23.90. so this is how it is in all the rows. So here we have what? We have 185,950 rows and 8 columns. So these rows, we have our sales details there. It has been multiplied in all these rows. That is one thing about pandas. It makes our work easier and is very, very accurate and flexible. So now we have our sales column. So from our sales column we can be able to answer this question now: what was the best month for sales and how much was in that month? Now we have our sales column. So what we are going to do now, like I said before, we are going to do group by, then we'll sum it together. That's what we are going to do now. So to do this, let me create a new thing. Let's just create a new and call it df sum. So equals to df dot group by we call it what? Month. Group by month, sorry, it's going to be in quotes. Group by month, then we'll sum it. We are going to group them by months. You know, we have 12 months here, so we're going to group by months and sum them together. So by grouping them by month and sum them together, we're going to look at the cells and know each cells that we have in a month, so that we can be able to know the best month for sale. Okay, to do this, we run. So let's just print out our dm sub data frame sub. So let's see. Wow, here we have you see, we group them by month. This is how it works, group by month. So it's going to group them by month, and it only showed it, as you can see, it filters only these ones. Why it filter only these 3 columns is because they are the only one that are integer. So the sum have to do with numbers, so it's going to fetch out only the columns that not contains numbers, because most of them contains numbers, but the question is how many of them are integers. You understand? So this quantity id contains numbers, but if I check the data type, is still object, which is a string, but I don't need to convert it because we are not doing any calculation with it. So for now, so these are the ones. This one is integer, this one is integer, and this one is a float. That is the reason why we fetch them out and do the calculation. So we were able to group it by month. So this is the quantity ordered in this particular month of January. In the month of January, the ordered is 10,903 ordered. Price of all the ordered goods is 1,811,768. The same thing with the sales now, but what we are looking for is the sales. So this is where we are going to focus on, is sales. So this is what the sales that we made in this month of January: 1,822,256. right? This is the sales. But our question is how much? Okay, what was the best month for sales? Now this is the best month for sale, as long as I'm concerned, is December, because it's 4,613,443. you see, this is the best month for sale, December. I think this is double question. The second one is how much was in that month. So what was in is 4,613,443. So the question is answered. But this is not how we are going to present it. So we can actually put it in a visualization. You can actually visualize it and see how it looks. You know, data is always good when you present it in a graphical form, maybe bar charts or P charts, anyone. That is the best way to represent your data. It's more interactive and very easy to understand. Most people will not like to be looking at this data in numbers the way it is. Okay, let's just put it in a visualization form and see how better it will look. So to visualize this, like I said, we will be using matplotlib. Matplotlib is a visualization library which we are going to import to visual, just like we can actually use maybe Power BI or Tableau. Yes, they are more popular, more used. but this is Python. There is a library in Python which is matplotlib that is used for visualization. We are going to be using it now but later I'm going to do a video in Power BI or Tableau in visualization. Definitely I'm going to use this particular data to visualize it. Maybe we can be able to compare which one is better. Okay, to do this we are going to import the library which is matplotlib. Import matplotlib. I'm going to import it. Sorry, it's B. We are going to import it as, okay, sorry, that's not it. That's not pyplots. We are going to import it as, let's say, plt. Okay, it's running. We're going to wait for it to run. Okay, it's done. So now we're going to continue. So here month, let's just use maybe month plot. Month plot is equal to m for m ss in df dot group by month. The month that we group it, sorry, it's going to be in, okay, this is the first thing we are going to do. M for m ss in df dot group by. Okay, the next thing we are going to do is to start plotting plt dot bar. We are going to be using bar charts. Okay, month plots, sorry, month plots df sum. Okay, df sum. We are going to put cells. We're going to put cells in quotes. This is the column we want to fetch out that we're going to use for our graph. So okay, after this we are going to look at the plt title. I'm going to give it a title. Sorry, I'm going to give it a title which is what we are looking for. What is the best month for sale, right? Okay, the second one we're going to do is the plt dot x level. Okay, x level. So we're going to label the x-axis to be months, and we are going to label the y-axis lt dot y level to be, let's say, cells. Okay, then after that okay, let's do this x ticks. After, I'm going to explain what all these things means. X ticks rotation, x-axis rotation equals to vertical, it's supposed to be in a quotes. Okay, lt dot y ticks sorry. Okay, df underscore sum cells. Okay, then we do plt dot show. Okay, let's see if it works. Okay, it throws an error. Let's see, cells. Oh, sorry, is in capital letter. The first alphabet is in capital letter. Is there another mistake? I think so. Capital letter. Okay, let's try again. It's still throwing on. Okay, it's not an error actually. Okay, let's look at it. Wow, it works. It works. Has no attribute else. Okay, module matplotlib has no attribute x level. I didn't x level rebel. Sorry, I made a mistake. Rebel. So as a programmer or as a data analyst, you will be able to, you should learn a skill of reading the errors, because that is where you can correct yourself. Nobody is above mistakes. Sometimes you do typing error, but to be able to detect your faults, the error that is throwing back is very, very necessary. So this is what it shows me now. From here I know I can be able to figure out that I didn't spell it correctly. That's why it throws this error. So let's try again. Okay, it's throwing another error. Name PIT is not defined. PIT, sorry, I made another mistake. It should be L. Oh, we are fine now. Good. Here is it. You see it? Okay, this is where this plt.bar means that we are going to be using bar charts, month plots. Actually, we are just calling out this variable that we just defined here inside this data frame dot group by month, because we have already grouped it. So here now we have a title which we wrote here, which is showing here. It's just the title of the bar chart, and this plt.x label is the label that will give it on the x-axis, and this y label is the label that will give it on the y-axis. So, and this rotation dot vertical means that this number we want it to be in a vertical form. If I'm to remove it now, you see that it's going to change horizontally, I guess. Yeah, I think it's even more better this way. So that's what it work. That is the function. So then this y ticks dm cells is actually these scales to be able to indicate, just like graph, to indicate the lines where it stops, because we can't actually, there is no line draw on the background of this bar chart. So you can see that this 3.73, you can actually draw the line is for what? Is for this one, it's for this 10. That's what it makes. So this 10 is for October, this is November, this is December, this is January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. As you can see, December is the highest month for sale, and the how much was in that month is what, if you draw the line here, is for what, 4,613,000, just like as we have here, as you can see it here. So this is the perfect graph for you to do your presentation. So as you can see, it's more interactive and more understandable, understanding in terms of presenting or doing your presentation. So people can actually relate very fast using bar charts. That is visualization. It's very good to use that. Okay, any other thing? Okay, I guess that's all. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, actually as a data analyst, you might ask a question, or you might be asked, okay, why is December highest month for sale this year or this particular year, and why was that? So these are the answers you have to come up with. You have to think as a data analyst and say, okay, maybe probably we had a lot of advert that month, but probably to me, I think December is a celebration period. People like to buy a lot of gifts to give to their loved ones, a lot of shopping. So I think probably people do a lot of buying during December, expenses. So probably everybody, maybe all these supermarkets, online shopping during December time, they made a lot of sales. So it's one of the reasons. So I think that is a very good, reasonable answer to come up with. So thank you very much. Thank you for watching this video. In our next video, we are going to continue from where we stop. We are going to jump into our third question, add city column. We are going to see how to add city column just like we did in adding month column, but this one is going to be a kind of complicated, I guess, but we are going to work it out and see how it works. Okay, thank you very much. God bless you. See you in my next video.